To me, I do enjoy talking like this because I get to think about my 13 years living here, but not just my 13 years living here, but my life as well before I moved here. I enjoy reflecting and internalizing on my life and where I am now at 45 years old. This is as much educational and insightful for you as it is for me. Jess asked me, what did you think about all that culture you had in the home? Did you thought of it like why? No, I never thought of it, but like why? I never questioned it. I just lived. I didn't have that critical thinking back in the day. At not at 9 years old, at 12 or 13 years old, we also moved. My family, we moved from Camberwell, which was Little Jamaica, Camberwell, Brixton, Southeast London, to the suburbs, a home county, Kent. 38 years ago, there weren't no black people there. I was one of two black girls in secondary school, which had about 1,000 girls. So it's like I moved further away from any cultural type of identity, or at least understanding more about my cultural identity by being around people like me, right? And so we moved to the Medway towns. And if you know those areas, yeah, with the fields and the sheeps and the cows and stuff, probably why I love Jamaica so much, and the hills and the mountains, because I grew up like that. The back of our garden was a forest where you could go and camp. Family and friends in London referred to me and my siblings as coconuts, black on the outside, white on the inside, because we had a weird twangy accent as well. And we moved further away from our cultural identity. Even the church that we went to was bare white people. And so this is not to cast aspersions on people that are white. I'm just saying that we weren't growing up around people where we could understand our identity and our culture and being black. Not living in Jamaica, living in England, and then living in London, Southeast London, where it's diverse, and then moving to the countryside. So I just moved further and further away from my cultural identity. I never questioned it. It wasn't until I met a Jamaican man and got into a relationship with a Jamaican man where he was taking me to dances and to parties and being around Jamaican people and going to hairdressers and barbershops, and him cooking Jamaican food, all that lifestyle and exposure. That is when I began to question what the hell's going on, and why do I have a connection to this, an affinity to this? Why do I know this food that's being cooked, or this music that's being played, or going to this church and it seems similar? Coming to Jamaica and seeing these similarities, that's when I started to question and start to do critical thinking. And that's when my journey began. If I never was in a relationship with a Jamaican man, if I never left Kent and come to London, I would have married a white man. That's just the truth.